The Trojan Horse by Ru of House of Keperu. You know, it's funny. I used to spend hours debating sports, arguing over the greatest anime character, the greatest movie, the greatest rapper, the greatest team. And there was nothing wrong with any of that. But one day, something strange happened. I stepped outside of it. And when I stepped outside of it, I could finally see it. Not the debate, not the teams, not the movies, the mechanism, the conditioning. And the strangest part, I could go back and observe my former self participating in it. Almost like watching an old version of myself moving through a dream I thought was reality. People ask me all the time what awakening feels like, and honestly, I don't think it can be described with words. Words are too small. It is something that must be seen, not with the eyes, with inner vision. Because the matrix is not a place. The matrix is a pattern of unconscious agreement, a pattern of inherited assumptions, a pattern of automatic reactions. You inherit a name, you inherit beliefs, you inherit fears, you inherit identities, you inherit enemies, you inherit heroes. And then one day, you mistake the inheritance for yourself. That's the Trojan horse. The Trojan horse is not outside the gates. The Trojan horse is inside the mind. It arrives disguised as your own thoughts, your own opinions, your own certainty. And because it arrives wearing your face, you never question it. That is what makes it so powerful. The prisoner does not know he is imprisoned. The conditioned mind does not know it is conditioned. The program does not know it is running. And then one day, something happens, a contradiction, a question, a moment of silence, a glimpse beyond the noise. And suddenly, you begin seeing the code. You begin seeing the patterns. You begin seeing the agreements. You begin seeing the invisible strings moving behavior, not just in others, in yourself. That is the terrifying part. Not seeing the matrix in society, seeing the matrix in your own mind. Because once you see it, you can never completely unsee it. You begin watching humanity argue over shadows, fight over labels, defend ideas they never consciously chose, protect identities they inherited, and call it freedom. Meanwhile, the earth continues moving, the stars continue moving, reality continues moving, while minds remain trapped inside invisible walls. That is why self-mastery matters. That is why self-observation matters. That is why knowing yourself matters. Because the Trojan horse survives only in unconsciousness. The moment awareness enters, its hiding place begins to disappear. And perhaps that is why true awakening is so rare. The Trojan horse was designed to remain unseen. The illusion was designed to feel real. The conditioning was designed to feel natural. So observe, question, witness, become. And remember, the greatest prison is the one that convinces the prisoner they are already free. Ashe.